In the bustling Yaba area of Lagos, a small restaurant called Mama Ife's Kitchen was making waves. It wasn't the most glamorous of places, but the aroma wafting from its doors was irresistible. Mama Ife, a warm and cheerful woman in her 40s, had turned her passion for cooking into a thriving business. Her jollof rice was a melody of spices, her soup was a creamy delight, and her suya left customers wanting more. People came from as far away as Ikoyi and Aja to eat at her restaurant, avoiding high-end restaurants. Her loyal customers swear by its taste, describing it as divine or life-changing. However, rumors began to spread. How can a woman's food be so good? She must be using something unnatural. Black magic. That's the only explanation. The rumors intensified, fueled by competitors who envied Mama Ife's success. Mr. Ade, who ran a nearby restaurant, was particularly vocal. Her cooking can't be normal, he said. I've been cooking for 20 years and I've never seen anything like this. A group of curious customers formed a WhatsApp group called Discovering Mama Ife. They theorized about secret ingredients, hidden rituals, and even supernatural help. Several of them began the investigation, determined to uncover the truth behind his unparalleled talent in the kitchen. Mama Ife was no stranger to hard work. She grew up in a small village in Ondo State where her grandmother taught her the art of cooking. Food is not just a matter of taste, her grandmother often said. It is a matter of love and tradition. If you cook with your heart, food will speak to people's souls. When she moved to Lagos, Mama Ife had nothing but her grandmother's recipes and a dream. She worked tirelessly, waking up at 4 a.m. to go to the market to buy fresh ingredients and spending hours perfecting her dishes. Unknown to her customers, their secret lies in a unique blend of local spices and a family recipe for a special spice called Eru Alamo. A blend of dried herbs, powdered smoked fish, and ground seeds passed down from generation to generation. One evening, two members of the group, unveiling Mama Ife, Kemi and Tunde, decided to follow the restaurant. They noticed Mama Ife muttering something while stirring a pot. Did you see that? Tunde whispered. She's singing. The next day, a video surfaced online showing Mama Ife muttering something over her pots. Evidence of magic, the caption read. The video went viral and the once popular restaurant became the center of controversy. Mama Ife was heartbroken, but she refused to back down. She invited journalists, food bloggers, and even her harshest critics into her kitchen. Come and see for yourself, she said. During a live broadcast, she demonstrated her cooking process, explaining every ingredient and step. When she released Eru Alamo, the crowd murmured in awe. That's it, he said. The secret is not magic, it is tradition, work, and love. He handed out spice samples for people to try at home. Within days, the narrative changed. Clients again praised her for her honesty and dedication. The controversy, while painful, has been a blessing in disguise. Mama Ife's story has gone viral for the right reasons this time. Her restaurant has become a symbol of sustainability and authenticity. She has started selling her recipes and spices, Eru Alamo, around Lagos, opening up a new source of income. Competitors like Mr. Ade, who once criticized her, now seek her advice. She began organizing cooking classes, teaching others the importance of preserving Nigerian culinary traditions. Mama Ife's cooking flourished and became a local celebrity, proving that the real magic lay in her passion and authenticity. Mama Ife's newfound fame has attracted even more attention. Television networks have invited her to interviews, and bloggers present her story as a story of perseverance and tradition. She used this platform to advocate the importance of preserving Nigeria's culinary heritage. Our food tells our story, she said. This is us. The demand for their Eru Alamo spices has exploded. She partnered with local farmers to source the freshest ingredients and set up a small factory in Lagos to produce the spices on a larger scale. The packaging was simple, but it bore the image of her grandmother with the words, made with love and tradition. Despite her success, Mama Ife remained humble and connected to her roots. She created a foundation to support disadvantaged women who wanted to start food businesses. The foundation offered small grants, mentoring programs, and free cooking classes. The women of Yaba adored her even more, seeing her as a symbol of hope and inspiration. Mama Ife is not just a leader, said one of her beneficiaries. It's a blessing for this community. Even some members of the group unveiling Mama Ife have become her biggest supporters, admitting they were wrong. Kemi, one of the skeptics, approached Mama Ife one afternoon. I owe you an apology, she said. I let envy cloud my judgments. Your cooking is truly extraordinary, and now I understand why. Mama Ife smiled warmly. We all make mistakes, dear. What matters is how we move forward. As Mama Ife's fame spread, invitations poured in from abroad. She was invited to food festivals in London, New York, and Dubai, where she showcased the richness of Nigerian cuisine. Her jollof rice caused a sensation, sparking friendly debates among attendees about which country prepared the best version. At an event in Paris, a famous chef approached her. Mrs. Ife, he said, your cooking is not only delicious, it is also an art. You have managed to capture the spirit of your culture in every bite. He returned to Lagos with a renewed sense of pride. Her restaurant continued to flourish, and she opened 2 more branches in Victoria Island and Lekki. Each location has retained the same authenticity and warmth that made the original so beloved. Years later, Mama Ife's story became a case study in Nigerian business schools. Students marveled at how she turned adversity into opportunity, using her originality as a competitive advantage. Her children, who had followed her career with admiration, began to take over the business. They introduced modern touches such as online ordering and delivery, while maintaining the essence of their mother's vision. Mama Ife, now 60, often waited at Yaba restaurant, watching customers enjoy their food. She loved hearing her daughter and stories and knowing that their food had brought them together. One evening, as the sun set over Lagos, she reflected on her journey. She had faced doubts, envy, and challenges, but her love of cooking and unwavering faith in tradition had helped her overcome them. As the last customer left, Mama Ife closed the restaurant doors and whispered a prayer of gratitude. She smiled, knowing that her grandmother's legacy lived on in every pot of soup and every grain of rice. Mama Ife's success continued to grow, but the rumors of envy never went away. A group of her most ardent critics, led by Mr. Day, refused to believe that her success was due solely to hard work and tradition. They were convinced that behind her unparalleled talent in the kitchen lay a deeper, darker secret. One night, they decided to dig into her past. Mr. Day hired a private investigator, a man known for uncovering scandals. Weeks of wiretapping and secret interrogations led the investigation to a remote village in Ondo State where Mama Ife's ancestors lived. There, he encountered stories of a mysterious ritual involving a secret ingredient that was supposed to connect the soul with the senses. The investigator returned to Lagos with his findings. The secret ingredient, he said, was not just a mixture of herbs, but a concoction mixed with substances taken during rituals involving sacrifices. Armed with this information, Mr. Ade and his group orchestrated a public confrontation. At the height of Mama Ife's fame, they attacked her restaurant during a busy lunch hour, accompanied by journalists and police. We have evidence that Mama Ife's success is based on dark rituals, Mr. Ade declared, holding up photographs of the investigators' findings. It's not hard work, it's magic. Silence fell over the room. Customers stared at Mama Ife in shock, some heading for the door. Journalists wasted no time in broadcasting the scene live on social media. Mama Ife, visibly shaken, held firm. I have nothing to hide, she said. If you have evidence, present it, but don't defame my name without proof. The news spread quickly. Social media was divided. Some defended Mama Ife, citing her transparency and generosity, while others believed the allegations. Where there's smoke without fire, read one comment. Mama Ife's restaurant has seen a sharp drop in customers. Her competitors celebrated her victory, believing that they had finally dethroned the culinary queen of Lagos. Meanwhile, the police have launched an investigation into the case. They have visited her home, restaurant, and even her factory, looking for evidence of the alleged rituals. Days turned into weeks and the pressure mounted. Mama Ife, feeling overwhelmed, decided to face the charges head on. She invited the press, her customers, and even her critics to a live broadcast at her original restaurant in Yaba. Standing in front of the cameras, she said, "Many of you have heard the lies that have been spread about me. Today, I am telling you the truth. Yes, there is a secret ingredient in my kitchen, but it is not what you think." She pulled out a small, intricately carved wooden box. Inside were dried leaves, seeds, and handwritten notes. "This is Eru Alamo, the spice my grandmother taught me to prepare. This is my legacy, my inheritance. The ritual you heard about, it was a blessing ceremony that my grandmother did to honor the land and ancestors. There was no magic, just gratitude and respect for tradition." To prove her innocence, Mama Ife shared the Eru Alamo recipe with the public. She even demonstrated how to make it live on camera. When the protest developed, one of the journalists asked, "If that's all there is to say, why did the investigator find evidence of sacrifices?" Mama Ife's face darkened. "Because someone wanted to destroy me," she said, "and they fabricated evidence to do so." The police investigation revealed that the so-called evidence was planted by none other than Mr. Ade. The investigator admitted that he was paid to fabricate the story, and the photos were proven to be fake. This discovery was a game changer. Public sympathy shifted to Mama Ife, and Mr. Ade's reputation was ruined. Her restaurant closed a few weeks later, unable to cope with the backlash. Mama Ife, while justified, decided to retreat from the spotlight. She handed over the day-to-day operations of business to her children and focused on her foundation, helping other women succeed. In her quiet moments, she reflected on this ordeal. It had been painful, but it had also reaffirmed her strength and the support of her true community. Years later, Mama Ife's story was immortalized in a documentary titled "The Truth Behind the Taste." She became a symbol of the durability and strength of tradition. Her restaurants, now run by her children, continue to flourish, and her specialty, Eru Alamo, has become a household name. But for Mama Ife, her greatest legacy was not her business, but the countless lives she touched, proving that success built on honesty and love could weather even the wildest storms.